Hello everybody, I'm the Demon Lord Retry, episode 12, season finale. I really hope they don't make more anime review. Let's just, this was the end of the series. I've forgotten what I was going to say. That's a terrible thing to start a video. But yeah, it really summed up this show. This finale was the finale. The big thing, was let's just clear up that little misunderstanding you've got, and that was sort of it. It ends on a to be continued. I'm pretty sure there's not even enough source material for a season 2. I could be wrong on that, but I briefly looked earlier and I was like, that doesn't... So I'm hoping they don't make any more. But I'm worried because this animation studio has made like nothing. So I'm thinking they might keep it going just because they're small. I hope not, because if they make more, I'll have to watch it, won't I? And yeah, this show's done some things alright, but for the most part, nothing really happened. It would have been a lot more enjoyable, even though, as I said, I actually do sort of like this show. It's like a guilty pleasure. Like, I know it's not very good, but I do still enjoy it somewhat. But I am glad it's over. I don't know how much more of this I could be positive for. But I think, it could have been done a lot better. I mean, you know what? Let's just save it. I'm going to do the episode. And then at the end of the video, we're going to go through or talk about the series as a whole and how it did. So that's what I normally do. So yeah, let's get into the episode. Episode begins with everyone's favourite. It's bath scene. But this one, I guess, had more to it than just being a bath scene. I'm trying really hard to be positive here. Like most bath scenes are just nothing. But here they actually had conversation that was sort of important. So that's good, I guess. Basically they're both sort of acting calm, but on the inside, like, you get their monologues, they're like, I've never seen a naked woman or a naked man before. This is scary. What do I do? He tells her, he explains, hey, I'm not making anyone stay in this village. It's of their own accord. And then she makes weird noises in the bath and he's got his eyes closed, so it's like, oh, I get it. Hentai. And then he says the people running the kingdom are poisoning it and are incompetent. And she's like, well, I can't really disagree. I'm like, don't you run the kingdom? Shouldn't you, like, say something? Or are you just like a figurehead? Either way, you should help Kunai out. He's a good guy. Then she gets embarrassed when he calls her a child and angry. And then he gives her a little halo as a gift. And then tells her he's not her enemy. And then he leaves. That took 10 minutes to do all the things I just summed up. There was a lot of camera panning to areas. There was a lot of shenanigans in the bath where they were embarrassed at each other, But I think I've got the important points. So there's that. I really don't know what to say. This was half the episode, this bath scene, pretty much. But yeah, bath scene. It makes sense that we'd have one in the finale, considering how many... I really want to know how many episodes we've actually had bath scenes in. It's got to be at least 6. It's got to be at least half the season. And that is, quite frankly, that's not a good number, considering this is not a bathing act. They should make a bathing anime. They make an anime for everything else, why not? But yeah, then Kunai takes Angel home, using teleport, and she's like, whoa, you can teleport just like the Seraph power or whatever? He tells everyone, or he tells her not to tell anyone about today. He says, hey, I want your cooperation in the future. I was called by Orphan from another world, I guess. And tells her he was never going to oppose the Seraph. He just wants to ask him some things. I'm going through this very quickly, if you couldn't notice. Then he compliments the halo and leaves. And then she's like, bloody Lucifer, he is fallen angel. I'm going to turn you back to a normal angel. And I'm like, no, you're still wrong. He's just a dude from another world. He's not Lucifer. Obviously, that's a good pronunciation. Obviously, I should mention at this point, she's been like blushing at him the whole time. So she probably likes him too. I was half expecting her to like go up to Queen and be like, I get what you mean now about the love thing. I understand now, Killer Queen. And then Killer Queen's gonna be like, what? How did this happen? That would be funny. That would make me make me like smile, maybe, That would have been good, but no, we don't. I don't even think she shows up this episode, which is weird because it was the finale, so I was expecting like little shots of everyone. Just not even, they don't even need to be animated, just screenshots of her just staring at a window or something. I don't know. I'm just shenanigans. Yeah, but yeah, that's where we're at. Angel knows he's a good guy now, and she thinks he's Lucifer, so all's well that ends well. Oh, we've still got a little bit more left, but all's well that ends well. The last part was nothing really, just to remind you that other characters exist. He tells Aku to be more cautious with men, and then they all sleep with him because he's going off for the next morning. And then the next morning, yeah, he goes off. He tells the other two to watch the village and that, and to kill anyone that tries to kill them. Then the other two like gush about how great he is. He leaves for the dungeon with those other two adventurers, Mikan and Yukikaze. I remember names. And yeah, post-credit scene. I know I went very quickly. They arrive at the town, and they're accosted by glowing people, and it ends on a to be continued. And as I said earlier, I doubt that. I think if it happens, I'll be, you know, when some things get announced for a new season, you're like, oh, that's cool. I just like that, because I'd still watch it, I'd still review it, but I don't know if I'd be happy about it. Although by that time would have passed, so I would have had a break. So I probably would still be all right with it. But yeah, that's the end of the episode and the end of the series. Okay, let's talk about the series as a whole just for a little bit. It's not good. If you think it's good, I'm sorry. It's not. You can still enjoy it. I actually did enjoy it quite a lot, but it's definitely not good. The biggest problem is that nothing happened, really. I don't know what Kunai was after, the whole series, really. But I still enjoyed it, you know? It was weird. Like, I can't think of anything particularly positive this show does. But I still had an alright time. Do I have crap taste? Maybe. You know, that's a question for another day. Maybe I'm just a positive person. There's that. But yeah, I think really this show needed to develop its characters more. That's another big problem. Other than like Kunai, the others were lucky to get a backstory, if I'm being honest. Or like they started off alright, maybe, but then nothing happened. Like Aku and Luna disappeared after like the first few episodes, really. Like they were just in the background. Maybe that was another problem. Maybe they had too many characters. I don't know. I'm not a writer. I don't know how to write things. Every time I try writing things, I'm just like, I don't understand. How do people do this? I've got ideas, just can't write them down. But anyway, yeah. I guess I'll just end the episode here. I don't know what to say. Thank you everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review, and indeed all the previous reviews for this series as well. I will see you... No, I won't see you next week, because there is no next week. Check out the... what I'm watching for next season video to know what I'm watching for next season. That's just how that works. Subscribe and stuff for more as well, just reviews and everything. There's a lot of them. And bye guys.